All right, so we're here with Faith Blackstone,
Yes, sir.
junior national champion. Okay, JUCO champion. JUCO player of the year as well?
Yep, talk about it. Talk about it.
First team all MEAC. Okay. Sixth woman of the year in the MEAC. Okay. Southland Conference championship. Southland Conference first all team. Sheesh, is there anything else you ain't do?
Hey, we gonna see real soon.
Oh, all right, okay.
See.
Well, newest Rutgers Scarlet Knight recruit, Faith Blackstone. Okay.
All right, let's get it.
Okay, for sure. I want to get into a couple questions and get a feel for who you are as a person. That's cool? All right. You remember when you first started playing basketball? What started that?
I mean, I don't think I could really remember when I first started, but I remember a time when I was just outside hooping with my mom, and this was back when she was hooping, so she was showing me kind of the way that she was getting it done, and then I was like, oh, okay, like I kind of like this. Just picked up a basketball and found my way into like the little leagues, and I just started hooping from there.
Okay, that's cool. So it sounds like your mom was around through and through.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So who's been your influence and your inspiration on the court?
On the court, I'll have to give it to my mom. Just cause she been there every step of the way. Like even when I was in the gym in high school, prior to high school, we moved. So we started in Pennsylvania. I'm from Harrisburg. And then we moved to North Carolina. She took a big jump to try to get me to a hoop state so I can get more exposure, be with more popular trainers, and just get a better look at basketball. So I would just say her, honestly, because she just done so much in the time.
Okay. So I hear you have a long journey. Right? I hear you had a long journey. I want to walk through that. What high school you was in?
So I went to high school in Durham, North Carolina, and it was Hillside High School, and I played under Ovesta Grace all 4 years.
Okay. And you was good?
Good. Was I good? I mean, I got some accolades in high school. I mean, nobody really talks about that nowadays, but no, I was good. I averaged like 19 my senior year, 7 rebounds.
Good.
Like I was doing it all. My highest was 35 points in the game, so
Okay.
I was just playing freely.
Okay, and then you was recruited out of high school?
Oh yeah, I had I think like 27 plus offers
Sheesh.
out of high school.
And you narrowed that down to?
I had a top, I think it was like 5. My top 5 was Rutgers, Butler, Syracuse, and I might be missing one. I can't recall, but yeah, I had a top 5.
And you ended up at Syracuse, I believe?
Yeah, from my first year.
Okay.
Yes.
How was that? What was that like?
It was a lot of bumps in the road at Syracuse, considering that was in 2020, so that was around COVID year.
Yeah, I was about to say COVID.
Yeah, so we had a lot of restrictions. We couldn't hang with certain athletes. We had to stay 6 feet away from people if you had COVID or if they had COVID. So it caused a lot of like disruption when it came to games, practices. You just had to sit out for a certain period of time if you were around it or if you had it. So it could easily mess up your career in that part of.
I can dig it. COVID did a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah.
It was damaging all over the world. Okay, so you made it through your first year at Syracuse. What next?
So after that, towards the end of the year, my head coach, he got fired. So I ended up trying to see where I wanted to go after that. Like I said, I went to high school in Durham, North Carolina. So I was just kind of like, let me try out something in North Carolina. And that's when I kind of took a peek at North Carolina A&T, and I also seen that they were winning. So I was like, that's something I want to be a part of. And I just took the leap to go there.
Okay. So what was the year like at A&T?
It wasn't too bad. I think it was just like, as a sophomore, you don't really know what you want. Like I said, I based it off of winning and just it being in a town that I'm more familiar with. So once I got there, I think it was a little bit different. Just day to day was different. Like waking up at 6:30, just doing conditioning in the morning. It was just a whole lot of stuff that was different, and I had to adjust. It was a lot of adjustments that I had to make. So it wasn't too bad.
So what happened after A&T?
After A&T, I was a little uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. I just didn't think it was the fit for me, so I ended up going back into the portal again and just trying to see my options, and that's kind of what led me to JUCO after that.
So you went to JUCO. What made that decision? I'm pretty sure that was a tough one coming from Division I college.
Oh yeah. I was like, man, I was like, yo, I don't know if I want to go JUCO. Like even just looking at it, D2 was kind of like, I was side-eyeing it bad. So I had to do my research, but I want to give it to Mike Sini, that I was in contact with a lot. And he was just explaining it to me, like how it went, and like what I could get out of it and what it will offer me in the long run. So I just gave it a chance.
And it's gotten you here.
Man, it's got me far.
Okay.
Like I got a ring out of it. He got a ring out of it. Like we all winning at the end of the day. So
that's a fact. That's
yeah.
a fact. Well, I gotta say I do know Coach Mike a little bit. He's a great guy. Let's go back. You said you went to JUCO. I want to know about that year. I want to know about, your time there, how you, fared with the teammates, how the coach, and because I know you said that A&T just the fit wasn't right? I mean, as a sophomore, you made some decisions as a younger person, and sometimes it's ignorant. But elaborate on your time at Essex County.
Yeah, I think it was the culture for me. It was the culture, it was the confidence, it was the be yourself that he definitely just made it like a slogan almost every day. And we went to war, I'm not gonna lie. Like it was a lot of struggles. We stayed in an apartment with like 3 different people. It was just a lot that you wouldn't go through on a D1 level. And we was just all in the war together, it felt like we was all trying to make it out. And I think that's the best part about JUCO is y'all all are trying to get somewhere. And we're all in the same situation. So I think just with him as our head honcho and people who's willing to just go to bat for each other on the court, it was like a piece of cake, I ain't gonna lie.
I figured as I say you turned to a young woman there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's a little bit of maturity. All right, so you played a year at Essex County with Mike Sini Jr. You ball out, National JUCO Player of the Year. Y'all win the national title. So I'm pretty sure at that point, the portal looks green for you. Seems like you did what you need to do at Essex. What's the next decision? Where do you end up there? Because I know you only played 1 year. Yeah,
so it was actually funny because I think there was some commits early, right after the season ended. And I think it was like Tiffany, TK, she was on our team, and Tyler. And they committed to Coppin State early. So I was just like, all right, let me see what y'all talking about. Because I was already kind of, I had a relationship with Coach Woods, Jermaine Woods at Coppin State. So we were just already moving the train. Yeah, okay. So I just dabbed my feet into it. And of course, you always want to play with teammates that you was just playing with. Yep. Yeah, so I was like, all right, let's see what this is about. And I went on a visit. He showed me around, and we still had that same relationship that we had back in 2019. Like we've known each other for a long time. So Everything was green, like you said. Like I really liked it. I was already in Baltimore, so it was an easy move for me. And my family could come to my game, so it was really nothing that I seen that
support system.
Yeah, it was nothing that I seen that couldn't go wrong, you know.
Okay, I can dig it. So how was the year in total? Like, how did it work out on and off the court? Did it pan out the way you intended for it to?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I did what I needed to do. It was definitely, every school is going to be something. So I wouldn't say it was the perfect situation, but I would say that I got what I needed out of it. I definitely learned from it, and it helped me grow. Every school that I've been to helped me grow, and that's all I could really ask for.
I imagine it does. Okay, so Coppin State season is culminating, it's coming to an end. Where's your mind at?
Yeah, so now I'm thinking, like, at this point, this is my last year. I only have 1 year, so it's kind of like, where do I want to spend it at? And what's my goals? What do I want to accomplish? So I really wanted to win. I had to, and mind you, I just came from Essex, so we just won our national championship. So I just wanted to win again. So I'm like, man, like, where can I do this at? Because it just seemed like staying where I'm at wasn't going to get what I wanted. So I just explored other options, and I came out with SFA after I entered the transfer portal.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay, you went to SFA. How was that?
Yeah, so I think the reason why I went to SFA was because, like, they had a rich winning history. That's what drew me in a lot. And I also spoke with the head coach, and it just sounded like he had a lot of confidence in me and in my game, and I could really flourish and just be myself. So I was just like, look, let's do it. Like, and it was in Texas too, so I was kind of ready to explore outside of Baltimore and in the Pennsylvania area. So I think that was like my ticket out. Like, let's just see what he has to offer in the program and the community. And listen, like, when I tell you, when I went there, I did go on a visit there. Everything just felt like home. It was a very, very small town, but it was college-like. You were there for a purpose, and that was to be an athlete if you were an athlete.
Okay, so how was SFA on the court? How'd the team do? What was that about?
Yeah, so I just think, like, we was all mind you, we had a lot of transfers coming in too. So we were all just like competing for a spot. We didn't really know who was gonna go where. So I think we just came out like, look, what's up? Like, we was just all in practice, like, talking. We was competing. We was just trying to see where we was gonna fit in on the floor. And I think that just made us better. And in the end of it all, like, we definitely won, and we got what we wanted. So yeah, it was good on the court.
So y'all won the conference championship there? Okay. And you made all first team?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. All right. Was it everything you expected it to be?
I think it was just, I think the basketball aspect of it, yeah.
Okay. Wanted to win.
It was, yeah, that, and it was a free flow. Like, I kind of felt like I was back at JUCO, like, just hooping, just doing what I love. And off the court was a little bit different, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of like I'm not used to a small town. I'm not used to seeing trees and just one road with fast food on it. So it was kind of like, all right, let me find what I like outside of basketball. Like, I gotta find other hobbies, or I just gotta stick in the gym. And I think that's also a good thing about going to a college town, is that you can focus on your game and just get better. And that's all you're worried about. So
yeah, it's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so SFA's year was successful on the court, right? You end up telling me that you don't like the small town. Did that play a role in you entering the transfer portal?
I mean, not necessarily. I think it was more so to begin with. It was extra far from home. Like it was mad far from home, and even like the airports. It took like 2 hours to get to the airport. Like you had to drive to Houston or Dallas or something like that. So that was the first thing on my mind. But I think just also like I've prospered everywhere I went, and I really don't think I could have went wrong with whatever decision I made. And I think that like
studies show you definitely won everywhere. Okay.
Right. Yeah. I think just staying the course, and I also I wanted more for myself. I'm not gonna lie. And I also want to show people that no matter what you do or what people think, like just do what's best for you. Like, and don't worry about the outside noise, because that's always going to be there. So at the end of the day, I did what was best for me, and I think that was coming to Rutgers, playing under Coach Cole, and just getting more exposure. And I think also dipping into my modeling career and broadcasting. I really wanted to be on a bigger stage that could get my name out, and I don't know.
Sounds like life is coming into perspective for you.
Yes, because this is finally my last year. I actually found out that I had another year after the JUCO. I think it was like something with JUCO and
COVID and all that stuff. I know it's a lot of things and loopholes and why you get extra years. But at the end of the day, as long as you get out of it what you need. All right, so we're here now, right? We're at Rutgers.
Yep.
Let me know. What's your goals, short term and long term? Let's start with short term first.
I mean, I still want to continue to I want to be at the top of the charts. Like, even in our conference, it's definitely going to be a challenge. We got UCLA, we got I think it's USC, Ohio State, Iowa. Like, I still want to compete, and I want to build relationships, but I just also still want to play. Like, that's the reason why I'm coming back, because I could have left. I could have went overseas, but I'm here again, and I'm trying to hoop at Rutgers. I'm just trying to show my skills, show my talents, and also play with a group of girls that want to play with me as well. Yeah, and have the same mindset.
So I heard you talk about broadcasting, and I heard you talk about your modeling career. Do you have any goals in the foreseeable future for those things? Oh,
yeah. I plan on doing some things for those over the summer. I want to start getting the ball rolling over the summer, going into the season, of course. I mean, just putting my name anywhere I can. I'm like 45 minutes away from New York, so it's nothing to take a drive now. So it's just easier access, and I'm willing to
I'm pretty sure
get started on
programs, stuff like that that'll help you get into that direction.
Yeah, and we also have somebody on the team that's already started modeling for different brands as well. So
I had a few connections with that myself, so we'll talk after about that too.
Yeah.
Okay. Some long-term goals. We'll start with on the court first. What's your long-term goals on the court?
I think I just want to be remembered for just influencing people, and I want to be just a person that people can look up to. If they're scared to do things, that they could still get as much as they need out of it. I think I came into a rough situation, and a lot of people was judging and pointing fingers or whatever, but I kept moving the train. Like, I kept pushing the button.
So, Faith in 5 years, starting with this season, where do you see yourself?
5 years. I see myself in front of a camera, like right now. Like, I love pictures. I just love putting my face somewhere. Like,
you're speaking my language.
I just think like taking pictures, taking videos, like it's just my thing. I would wake up at 6 a.m. just to do a photo shoot, just to do like a video somewhere or whatever. Like, I wouldn't mind it. So I think just probably something with modeling. Like, I gotta stick to that. modeling, broadcasting, something in that field.
I know a couple magazines that's in Oklahoma City. You fit the description.
Yeah.
You fit the description. Well, I mean, listening to you talk, sounds like you got it together. This interview was based on me trying to let young women that may have possibly been in your position to know that it's possible. Right? You've been successful everywhere. You bounced around a lot, seen a lot of the country. People don't necessarily do that.
Yeah.
You're adaptable. I can clearly see that because even though you didn't like being in Texas, you still won. Right?
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how you pan out here at Rutgers. I'll be definitely traveling up to come see you play.
Oh yeah, for sure. I got you.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure I get a credential so I get in there and get some good shots at you and all this and all that. Hopefully you enjoyed the Pizza Hut.
I did. Ate that down. I actually need to get another one.
I see you tasted the Pure Fuel.
I did. It was
what
good.
Was your favorite?
It was. I think it was this one.
Watermelon?
The pink one.
Okay, she like watermelon.
Yeah, that was good. And I told you, I thought it was gonna be like watery. Yeah, but it was good. It was.
Okay.
It was a good flavor.
This is my favorite. Hence the bottle's empty.
It's empty.
I killed it.
Yo.
All right, so before we get out of here, I want to ask you another question. You guys won our conference, and you went to the tournament, the women's national tournament. What was that like?
Yeah, it was different. It was a different atmosphere. I mean, the girls was different, of course, that we was playing against. We played Notre Dame, so that was just it in itself. I just honestly think, like, not the face.
You played Notre Dame. I know where they ended up, so.
Yeah, they was like #1, I think, at a point in time. Yeah, so, they was good. And I honestly, it gave me that touch of, like, this is what it's
reality?
Like. Yeah.
Okay. So elaborate on it, because you've been a winner everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you played Notre Dame, and I don't know how that went, but I'm pretty sure it didn't go the way you expected.
You could look it up on your own. Nah.
All right, well, where was your mental? How was it? How'd you handle that?
Yeah, I was good. I love playing against those type of teams, honestly. I mean, when I was at, I think it was Coppin, we played against Syracuse. Like, I normally just hoop against them type of teams, but it just gave me a different, like, dang, this is what it feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of want to be a part of this, because I just feel like I was missing out on something. But I mean, we win that game as far as SFA, like, we win that game, like, look, it's whatever. Like, we coming, no matter what. Yeah. And plus we won, so we was on a high. So it was like,
I can dig it.
Yeah. It was good.
Lets me know that you're not ready for me on the court. That's what it lets me know. You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that up to the people. I'm gonna just leave that up to them. You actually been talking all day.
Man, because it's what I do, man. Ask your JUCO coach, man. You know who I am, man.
I mean, who is he really?
No one.
Nobody.
No
one.
I'm just a guy. Believe I have the cameras now. It's for a reason.
Wait, you got film? You got film? On
when I was young?
Yeah.
It didn't exist. Like the things
but you said it was 03.
So what? Yeah, but I mean, I ain't in the NBA. That's the only film you get from 03. Like, it wasn't social media then.
I know you put together a little mixtape, a little highlight.
Put it this way. The one time I ever had any footage, it was a friend of mine's. He recorded me dunking at Villanova in the pavilion.
Oh, okay.
And that was, I have one picture that when I was younger, I used to do little graphic designs, and I was able to edit a couple pictures and put it all on one. But that was it. It wasn't no Instagram. It was MySpace, but that was strictly to get chicks. So, you know what I mean? So you know, basketball wise, it really wasn't nothing like this. I would have wished I would have went viral for sure. For sure, I would have went viral.
For dunking?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, ask your coach to tell you.
Yeah, I gotta ask him.
Yeah, I was like I'm 5'8".
Yeah, you kind of short.
I was windmilling and all that. Like Yeah, it's bad.
So people will recruit you for dunking, like.
Well, I can't say they would recruit me for dunking. I could play. I was like 18 at one point in the charter league when it started, right before the NO tip had went into the public league and all they had their own league with the top schools and stuff. We had playoffs at Girard College. I had a couple articles and things like that. We had newspaper clippings at that point.
Okay.
But yeah, no.
Oh, all right.
That's it. There's no footage. So I guess you could be like,
all right, yeah, be quiet over there. Be quiet.
well, put it this way, man. I can still shoot it.
Shoot what? Layups? Free throws?
She's disrespectful, man. This is crazy.
I don't think you want to step beyond that art.
Listen, I'm telling you, man. I'm going to come up there and show you.
Okay.
I just got finished doing it to these guys at Temple. Paul.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey. Wait, say it again?
Crazy. No, I'm not repeating that. I'm not repeating that. That was crazy. Yeah, but Temple was talking crap, and I was in there and had to, show them guys that, it ain't as simple as you might think it would be. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you.
Truly.
Thank you.
Wish you more success. I'm pretty sure you will succeed.
Oh yeah, I'm highly favored.
I'll be there to see it. I'll be there to see it. We'll definitely link on the modeling though.
Oh yeah,
I
need that.
Some of those connections.
Gotta have that.
I was just at Shooting Fashion Week not too long ago.
For real?
Mm-hmm. In New York. Philly Fashion Week has one here.
When? It passed?
Yeah, every quarter. They do it pretty big here. It's getting bigger. It's not, of course, it's not no New York Fashion Week, but it's getting larger. I have some connections there too. So, for sure, I definitely make sure I pass those along if that's what you really want to do.
Yeah.
Sure. Mm-hmm. All right. Faith Blackstone, Rutgers University, newest recruit. Mm-hmm. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Hey, man, I appreciate you.